Hey, it's Tanja with your monthly trends report for November 2020. So for all residential properties in Oakland, Berkeley, San Leandro, and Alameda, the number of houses listed for sale is up across the board. So comparing this November to November 2019 of last year, Oakland is up by 46%, Berkeley is up by 38.5%, San Leandro is up by 33%, and Alameda is up by a whopping 125%. What's also interesting is that even though the number of houses that were listed for sale is up quite a bit, the month's worth of inventory is not. So months of inventory is how realtors gauge the health of a particular real estate market. So in all four of these cities, none of them were above 1.2 months worth of inventory for November. So that means that even though there's more houses for sale on the market, they are getting scooped up. So buyers are out there and they are buying. And furthermore, when compared to November of last year, this November saw increase in price point for across the board for all these houses. Oakland was up by 10%, Berkeley was up by 15%, San Leandro was up by almost 12%, and Alameda was up by almost 13%. So what does this mean? If you're a seller, it means that it is still a great time to sell. Even though there's more houses listed, the price is still going up, so that's in your favor. Plus the interest rate is still so low, so that's also in your favor because that means that a buyer can direct more of their money towards the purchase price of your home. Also keep in mind that this is all in context of November 2020, the month of, all the political upheaval and that election that just went on and on and on. And despite all that, prices still went up, between 11 to 15% in all of these cities. So if you're a buyer, it doesn't really make too much sense to wait. That interest rate is so low. And when the cost of borrowing money is a lot less, that means that more of your dollars can go towards the purchase price of the house. Also, there's more houses for you to choose from. That inventory is up. Soon we'll have the December data out and I'll put that out for you to look for it. But, given that we also have the COVID vaccine now on the horizon where the general population is, can kind of expect to receive it the second half of next year. A lot of this has to do with consumer confidence, and with the vaccine now, the hopes are that things are not going to be on the upswing, and while COVID won't, it'll still take a while for it to go away. But if people are more confident about, their, job security and their financials and all that, it means that any buyers that might have been holding off are not going to be holding off. So that may drive up competition as well, especially with this low interest rate. And so our markets are competitive. So what? What else is new? It's been competitive for some time, but what it does mean is that you should be working with an agent who is familiar with these markets and know what it takes to get an offer accepted. If you're a buyer, it does not make sense to hold off. Again, this is Tanja. If you have any questions about any of this, shoot me a text, send me an email. You know where to find me.